Hi, my name is Coco Burton, and I did my infographic project on infertility, blended families, and alternative families. And this infographic is designed for people who do not know what blended families entails, or for people who are trying to get into a relationship that would be considered a blended family, or someone who just went through possibly a miscarriage or is unable to have a child. And so this infographic would be perfect for them to see what that's about, or how to cope with that, and what it all entails. So I started off with some definitions. The first would be for the blended family, and what does that mean? And basically it's a family consisting of a couple and their children from their previous relationships, and they come together and they create one big blended family. An alternative family encompasses those models of family life that differ from the so-called traditional nuclear family that is like the husband and wife. So it could be a man and a man, a woman and a woman trying to start a family. Or transgender, all that applies. And then the definition of infertility just means the inability to reproduce, of course. So my second topic is the non-traditional way of starting a family. You can go through a surrogacy program, and that's one of the most efficient ways that I've ever heard to start a family if you can't on your own. It's also brought a lot of people joy in that sense. Or adoption, you can go through that process. It's a little bit different, harder, expensive as well, but I'm sure surrogacy is as well. And some cons I would say about blended families are that specifically their children having to overcome trying to share their parents with their new siblings, or their parent with their spouse. That can be difficult because now there is a divide between attention, and that can cause stress on the family, and sometimes families don't want to have to deal with that, and then the blended family ends up being torn apart. Another con is surrogacy, because it creates a divide between the child and the parent. The parent is not able to be there for the child's 9-month process of growing up. The surrogate is. And so it's hard for that parent to connect on the same level as if they were the one bringing the child into this world. And at birth, it is important for the parent of this child to bond with the child in that form, or else it's missing, and that can cause a lot of damage to the child as well as the parent, and feeling that they're not connected to the child in the way that they should, as if they brought the child into the world. Another couple things that I learned about is the modern family structure. The parents of single parents, 2-parent marriages, collaborating parents, basically those who have had a child but aren't married, and the percentage of children in America living with these. So there are 46% of 2-parent houses, 26 are single-parent houses, 15% of 2 parents that aren't married, 7% of collaborating parents, and then 5% are orphans. So then I brought a couple quotes from the book that we have been reading. Karen Struing, she said that if it is to realize its purpose of felicitating deep commitments of emotional and material support, the law must move beyond a purely marital and biological concept of family. And this is how families will have success. If you move past all the extra parts and understand that it's just about emotional support and being there for your child, for what they need, then no matter if it was a blended family home or household, or you had your child through surrogacy, your family will be okay. So we started with the definitions, like I had said. We moved to the non-traditional way of starting a family, which is all great ways, especially if you just want to have a family and you're going to love that child. The cons of these different ways of having this child, only because it's not actually coming straight from you and it's coming through another means, can be difficult, which is why people have so much struggle. Some statistics and a picture, and then this quote and my references. So that was my infographic, and thank you for watching.